3 years after HBO's iconic blockbuster series Game of Thrones went off the air, the pay cable network is heading back into that world with the spin-off House of the Dragon. The show is based off Game of Thrones author George R. R. Martin's companion book of the same name, that chronicles the 300-year reign of House Targaryen, set before the events of the TV series and books. HBO Chief Content Officer Casey Bloys offered a few new updates on the show in an interview with TV Line, while hinting at the possibility of more spin-offs in the works. The show hails from Colony creator Ryan Kendall and Martin, with Bloys praising their work on the show, alongside director Miguel Sapochnik, who directed some of the biggest episodes of Game of Thrones. Ryan and Miguel did a great job. Miguel, directed the original. They've done a very, very difficult thing, I think, in that it feels wholly its own, Bloys said. It is focused on one family, which I think is interesting. It's a bit more focused on the Targaryens, a high-drama family for sure. So it feels very much its own but also within the Game of Thrones world, he added. House of the Dragon was one of several spin-offs that HBO had ordered, though it's the only one that moved forward to the series stage. While there are others that are currently in development, Bloys made it clear the network is under no sort of mandate to keep pumping out Game of Thrones content. I'm not motivated here by any sort of, we need 3 Game of Thrones spin-offs. To state the obvious, we've got one Game of Thrones show greenlit, and that's Houses of the Dragon, and we're really excited about that, Bloys said. There are other ones in development. We will greenlight something when we feel like something is exciting and well done and tells a story that we care about, he said, adding Therese, no guarantee anything in development will make it to series. We're not trying to fill a schedule with a new prequel every year or anything like that. It's just based on what stories we're excited about telling, he clarified. House of the Dragon will be released at some point in 2022, with filming starting in April 2021 and Bloys confirming in another interview with Deadline that production has finished, though they're still figuring out when to release the show. One of the reasons why we're trying to be cautious about it is when you're shooting a show that big during a pandemic, especially with the last round, with a lot of crew and cast members. You didn't know who was going to drop out or if we're going to have to shut down, so we just didn't want to declare a date and then find ourselves shut down, Bloys said. Now that we are out of production, I think that we will talk to their guys and figure out what we want to do in terms of announcing a date. But I was just trying to make sure that we didn't come out with a date that we couldn't meet for something that was out of our control, he clarified. House of the Dragon stars Paddy Considine, Olivia Cook, Matt Smith, Emma Darcy and Fabian Frankel, Reci fans, Steve Toussaint, Eve Best, and Sonoya Mizuno. There are currently 3 other spin-offs in the works, 9 Voyages AKAC Snakes from Gotham and Rome creator Bruno Heller, 10,000 Ships from Amanda Siegel, Person of Interest, and Flea Bottom, though the last project has reportedly been scrapped. Steve Conrad, the Weatherman, is also writing a Dunk and Egg prequel series, though Bloys says Therese, nothing really to report, but some of the shows are looking really good. It's just like any development process. Some are looking really good. Some we'll see. We're not going to make everything. I don't have any mandate that I must make a certain amount of spin-offs or prequels or anything like that. We're really doing it just based on what we're excited about creatively," Bloys said.